So, this is everything squeezed in here.
Whoa, that is packed in there.
Had you driven anything like this before you got this one?
Yeah, I like to have weird.
This is a 1931 Ford Model A, or, well, this was a 1931 Ford Model A. Now it's a rat rod with F1-Inspired looks and about 1/2 of a Japanese sports car underneath. This car was the unfinished dream project of a builder out west, but a car like this belongs in a place like Miami. And it belongs with a person like Ricky Boda, a weird car enthusiast and tuner who's devoted himself to taking this Instagram render and making it a real car.
No way.
What do you think, dude?
I honestly thought, I've seen this on the internet, but I thought that this was just one of those wild renders. You know, those guys always make
Yeah,
wild
well, it started
Photoshops.
as a render.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
It started as a render, F132 from Beck's Customs, and then somebody actually made it.
Okay, so what is it?
So it's a 1930 Ford Model A, just chopped and made crazy.
That part. Not that part.
All this is actually the original metal, so most importantly, has a transplant of a motor, right? So it has a S2000 motor.
Really? Mm-hmm. And then S2000 transmission and drive?
S2000 motor, transmission, rear end, subframe, rear brakes.
So it's kind of JDM too.
Yeah, it's an S2000-ish.
Yeah.
So pretty much the car was undrivable when I got it. Like, it looked cool and it came off the truck and I could drive it from the truck into the garage, but besides that, there was nothing else that I could do with it. Like, I could drive it around the block and then like get out of it and be like, I don't even want to see that thing again, you know?
Yeah.
So I had to make it good enough to where I could drive it around. So I had to pretty much go through the entire car piece by piece, and you know everything it takes. Like with these cars, brakes, the clutch, everything. Go through the entire car and just kind of redo the entire project of what they had in mind. They had this vision, but I had to execute it.
What is your dream to have it do?
For it to drive good enough where I can drive it almost every day. But yeah, I mean, the whole point is to just enjoy it, drive it, have a good time. You'll see, as soon as you get in it, you're gonna be smiling, you floor it, hear all the cool turbo noises. Not only turbo noises, but also like metal rubbing against metal and just like, nothing's perfect. And it's part of the fun. It adds some character, and it's really enjoyable.
Oh, I love seeing suspension articulate like that.
And then of course the e-brake doesn't work just because one of those things.
That's so sick.
So in the rear is just stock S2000 suspension, slammed the whole way.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, and it still sits pretty high because of the tires. I mean, these are 31 inches tall, talking Jeep sizes.
Yeah.
By 16.5.
Awesome. Oh, you have ABS, or you have the wheel
Yeah,
speed
so
sensors?
it's got the wheel sensors, ABS, pretty much that whole entire rear end is stock S2000. All right, so here we go.
That's sick. I was wondering, okay, it goes that way.
Yeah, and then it's just some metal rubbing against other metal, and it's kind of dirty there, but you know,
super functional.
it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have the gas tank here, radiators back here, stock S2000 suspension right under it. Everything just kind of works.
All right, so I see the car, but I also see the world we're in, which is definitely not the world I'm used to.
Yeah.
What's it like having this car in Miami?
So there's a lot of memes and a lot of things that say Miami is not even Florida. We're like, it's its own little space, its own world, right? Miami is like a melting pot of people from all over, which brings a lot of culture, and then brings a lot of car culture. So I'm appreciative of having the car and then being able to share that passion with a lot of people, you know, because cars bring people together.
Absolutely.
So this is everything squeezed in here.
Whoa, that is packed in there.
Yeah, barely fits. If you look here, the pulleys are, I don't know,
Come over here,
a quarter of an inch from the intercooler. And then 1/4 of an inch from the suspension. So everything kind of just fits in there.
my
It was extremely hard to find a core this thin too.
Yeah,
So-
they're always thicker.
Yeah.
Wow, that looks like it should be bulging outward.
Yeah.
And it fits. Had you driven anything like this before you got this one?
Yeah, I like to have weird First impressions, what do you think?
It's such a cool, unique experience. I feel like those rat rods, you know, those like
You gotta drive like this.
It's got its own weird quirks, but it's also still like very predictable.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I gotta
Kind
do.
of an S2000.
Yeah. Right. I thought there'd be way more wind like hitting my face.
It's not terrible, right?
Not bad.
And if we wanted to, we could close it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't be bored driving this thing.
No, man, it's fun.
All right. Yeah, I can see where that's going.
So, pretty much this is Miami over here. It's like the wild, wild west.
East.
Yeah, pretty much. Wild, wild east. Everyone here comes from all over the world just to hop on these cruises, but also in the car world, dude, anything flies. So you can modify your car as much as you want. No one's gonna stop you. No one's gonna do anything like, or if anything, even police officers, they'll admire your car.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. So like something like this, as long as it just turns on, works, you can take it to the tag agency, register it.
Yeah.
No one's gonna ask you questions. You know, slap a tag on it and go have some fun.
Are there some sick roads around Miami that, you know, like, are like known for like having some fun on?
Curvy?
Yeah.
No. No curvy roads in Miami. It's one of those. That's the only downfall, or that's something that Miami gets criticized for, is a lack of curvy roads.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro. Woo! Thank you, man. Give it some gas, give it some gas.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah.
Tuning a car isn't always about making it go fast. It's about doing something that makes you happy. Maybe that is going fast. Or maybe that's building something that gets attention and makes everyone who sees it smile. For Ricky, that's clearly his passion.
Well, you know, I'd rather be in this than like a Lamborghini or Ferrari, I think, 'cause you want attention, you get in with
Yeah,
this.
for sure.
And it's the right type of attention too, like people that love it.
Dude, whenever I go out in this, people are like smiling, you know?
Yeah. Dude, that is
Tell me.
one unique ride. Oh my God. I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's got a lot of character.
Yeah, so much so that every single person in Miami that we drove by
Yeah.
phones and yeah, you know, I thought, you know, you go to South Beach, you go here, you take a Lambo to get all the attention.
Well, there's so many Lambos and Ferraris and all the exotic cars here in Miami that something like this, I think, gets more attention than that.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you what though, I'm gonna be broke, more broke than I am now, after all of these episodes, because I want each of these cars. Like I fall in love with the unique personality of each of them. Each of those like worlds that I get the honor to experience. Oh man, it makes me want that.